Hello guys, my name is Manuel and welcome to my channel. On this channel, we are here to educate and entertain you about everything and anything relating to cars and the automotive industry. Stay tuned, and this first episode is going to discuss the topic of cars, where cars came from, how they evolved from ancient times to the modern civilization as we know it. So stay tuned and let's get into the video. For the purposes of this video, we are going to go back into ancient civilization. Let's start from the top. Around 4000 BC, mankind would hunt horses, camels, donkeys, and domesticate these animals and use them as means of transportation. Now, another significant milestone from the 4000 BC would be in the 3500 BC. Around 3500 BC coming downwards, mankind would now invent river boats and then wheel carts alongside the horses. So we attach these wheel carts to the horses and then use them to transport goods and people from place to place. Now, from 3500 BC coming down, the next significant milestone will be in 2000 BC. In 2000 BC, first chariots or early chariots were invented. People started developing the need for a more compact means of transportation. So this came and brought about the invention of chariots. From chariots, now the next significant milestone will be around 312 BC, where construction of roads started coming into play. Roads were being paved all over the world to accommodate different modes of transportation, being it chariots, animals, or whatever. As you come down the line, you realize that mankind's need for transportation began to change. People started looking at convenience, people started looking at compatibility and efficiency. From there, we are going to jump straight into the modern age, because most of transportation from the 312 BC until what we know as the modern civilization, until trains and railways started coming into the picture. Now, trains and railways started coming into the picture around the modern civilization. That was when the modern civilization started getting into the industrial age. From there, people started depending on trains and railway lines as means of transportation and means of coming from place to place. Now, it is worth knowing that George Stephenson was the one who practicalized the use of railways by inventing the locomotive number 1. This locomotive number 1 used a steam-powered engine to propel itself from one place to another. So he gave us the practicalized version of what a train should look like. But then he wasn't the only one that came with the invention of trains. A man named Richard Trevithick and Samuel Humford, these two came together and gave us the early inventions of railway lines and trains and how they could be used as means of transport. Now, from trains came the industrial age. During the industrial age, people started looking for jobs. Companies were being built, technology was being invented all over the world, and people started needing compact, self-reliant vehicles that could move them from place to place and that could be used as daily drivers and other private uses. This is where a man named Carl Benz came to play. By now, we have already entered the 1800s. Now, in the 1800s, the industrial age had basically started. Then he gave us an invention known as the Benz motor wagon. Carl Benz gave us this invention in 1885. But then he commercialized it and got a patent for it in the year 1886. That was a year after the invention was made. Now, he got a patent for this car and the car was well received by everyone. It was popularly known and well recognized, and that gave birth to what the modern car should look like up till now. It had an engine which was gasoline powered, it had seats, it had wheels, it had steering. These were the basic features of what a car should have, and these are the basic features that every car has from then till now. Even though cars now have different types of power sources like gasoline, diesel, electric, hydrogen, and all that, the basic core functionalities of what a modern car should look like was outlined and labeled in Carl Benz's invention. It is worth knowing that several automakers already existed at the time, but they were not known as automakers. They were into other aspects. Some made aeroplane engines, some went into agriculture, some made tractors, and a whole lot. So some of all these companies that were already in existence were not known for making cars. They later adopted their own designs of what a car should look like, but then Carl Benz gave the foundation. He laid out the foundation of what a modern car should look like. And some of all these companies also follow suit by adopting their own designs, their own versions, and give us versatile different kinds of designs for cars to use for different purposes. I'm talking SUVs, pickup trucks, and a whole lot. So that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Put us on post notifications so you don't miss the next video coming from me. My name is Manuel. I hope to see you in the next video. Peace. I'm out.